Good morning. It's Friday, June 17th, 2022, 7:19 a.m. on the East Coast of the United States. So this past week I've been making coffees with cinnamon and cloves and stuff like that. And I realized yesterday that these coffees sort of tasted like chai, just very reminiscent of chai. But usually we associate chai with tea. But I thought, let me read up on chai. So I've got my spice basket out here. And let me show you something. I've got cloves. I've got cinnamon. I've got ginger. Okay. You know what? It has all these things in them that many American homes have. Pumpkin pie spice. I have two different kinds of pumpkin pie spice. Now, I don't have all the ingredients that are in these, but listen. This one has cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice, mace, and cloves. This one has cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, ginger, and cloves. So I don't have the nutmeg or the allspice, but I've got three of the ingredients, and I have another ingredient that's essential to chai, which is cardamom. Now, if you've been following me, you know the story with the cardamom pods. I'm not going to use those today because I don't want to have to crush up all those seeds. Instead, I'm going to use this ground cardamom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make chai coffee. But you know what? I'm going to put away the cinnamon. I'm going to put away the cloves. I'm going to put away the ginger. And I'm going to put away this that has cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, ginger, cloves, because I'm going to use this one that has cinnamon, ginger, allspice, nutmeg, cloves, and mace. And I'm going to add some cardamom. Okay? So, we need to start by making, well, should we start by making coffee? No. You know what I'm going to do? I'm first going to put my spices in so the coffee can brew right on top of them. Now, here's another question. Should I do it that way? Because will they, I'm also going to put in frothed milk. Are they going to mix up well enough that way? I'm going to put the spices in with the milk. Yep, let me get the milk. I think I went through this same questioning yesterday. Let the coffee brew over the spices or put the spices in with the milk. I'm going to put it in with the milk because one of the things that I like about chai is I like that sort of the creaminess with the spices. And I feel like the best way to get that would be to put the spices in with the milk, okay? So, start with the cardamom. Now, I'm just eyeballing this. I put in about a shake and a half. I can already smell that. It really smells good. And I'm going to use the pumpkin pie spice. I gave 2 good shakes of that. Now, the nice thing about doing it this way, let me get this frothing meanwhile. The nice way about, if you don't want to have a lot of spices in your cabinet, get you some pumpkin pie spice, and right there you've got, in this one, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 different spices in here. Plus I just added some of the cardamom. So that's a very easy way to do it. I am planning to, where'd I put my, here's my spice. Let me put my spices away. I am planning to get some allspice and some nutmeg. Allspice is actually a berry. It comes from a berry. And of course, nutmeg is, seed. So, anyhow, yeah, I'm going to get those because I want to be able to make some coffee with just those. These are usually thought of as fall or Christmas time spices. Let's see. Oh, here's a cup. You know what? Oh, what am I doing? I need to decide on a coffee. I'm here chattering. Wait, let me choose a coffee. What would be a good coffee for this? You know what? Because it tastes so good with cinnamon, again, I'm going to use the Stockholm Fortissio Lungo. But I am going to brew it as an espresso. Okay, so here, my aromatic spicy milk, which did not froth. And I find that sometimes the froth is prevented because of all of the little particles of spice in there. That can happen. So, okay. You can see by the color of it, it's a little sort of chai tea looking already. Okay, let me move some things out of the way. All right, so my machine is heating up. You can see it flashing there. And I'll drop in my capsule. Now, the question is, do I sweeten it? Usually chai, has a little bit of sweetness to it. Of course, cardamom and cinnamon make things taste sweet on their own. I'll try it without any sweetener first, okay? So here we go. I am extracting the Stockholm Fortissio Lungo as an espresso, not as a lungo. So should I say Stockholm Fortissio Espresso? Okay. I had been hoping this would have frothed up, because then it would be up to about here. Would have been kind of a creamier sort of concoction, but it's okay because when it comes right down to it, I'm going to drink it, right? And hopefully it's going to be creamy. So let me let you have a look down in there. Okay. So that looks nice. Okay, now the taste test. I think it may need some sweetener, but let me try this. This is really tasty. Golly. I guess, these days I've just really been into the, clove, cinnamon, cardamom sort of things, and some ginger in here too. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? I've got my simple syrup right here. This is Jordan's Skinny Syrups simple syrup with no calories. There we go, not a lot. So I don't want to just make it taste sweet and overwhelm all those lovely spices. Okay. Now, because we've got all of those spices in there, none of which tend to dissolve, all those little particles are suspended in here. So there's a little bit of a sensation on the tongue of teeny tiny little particles. You know what it's almost like, actually? I don't want to make that sound bad. It's not bad at all. It's almost like when you have chocolate milk that's been made with cocoa powder or Nestle's Quick or stuff like that. And you can kind of feel those little teeny tiny chocolate particles on your tongue. That's kind of what it's like. It's nice. Now, you know, obviously there are going to be some people that don't like the mouth sensations of, you know, the feelings you get on your tongue and in your mouth from certain things. And yeah, you know, that happens, but this is not bad at all. I'm really enjoying this. So remember, if you don't have room for a whole lot of spices, or you feel like you don't want to spend the money on, you know, 6 or 7 different spices that you don't think you're ever going to use up, get you some pumpkin pie spice. And if they have more than one type at the market you go to, read the label and get the one that has the most ingredients in it. And have a good day.